What's up? So in this video, I'm gonna walk you through kind of the whole full hometown hero marketing system, as well as some case studies with other clients that we've worked with, and kind of how we do exactly what we do. So first thing I want to go through is just like why this is really important, and how the way people have made make decisions, especially with service-based companies, has changed. It's no longer as simple as getting reviews and trying to rank on Google. People, especially with social media, want to build trust through these different platforms. So, one thing to look at first here is this is the Google's trust survey. Basically, it says like person to person trust is at an all time low. And there could be a lot of contributing factors to that, but it's just important to notate because you can fake things like reviews and stuff with in a website and a business nowadays. And so people just are less likely to trust. And so you have to do other things and do more to build that trust with people to earn people's business, because you're not going to get business if people don't trust you. And so the other rule study, this is with Google, and basically the rule is like it's called the 7-11-4 rule, basically a marketing framework that suggests that a consumer needs to engage with your brand in a certain way before they feel comfortable making a purchase. So that's 7 hours of content across 11 touch points in 4 different locations or platforms. And so this is the amount and the extent of content that people need to consume before, like it says, that they feel comfortable making a purchase or signing you as a client, things like that. So that's really important to notate, just for the amount of content needed now to earn people's trust, like I said, and make them feel comfortable before they choose you. Um, and this is another study that's really interesting as well, because a lot of times people, especially in the service-based industry, they just focus on leads, people that are ready to go right now, which you do want to have some marketing for that. But according to marketing experts, only around 3% of customers are actively ready to buy at any given time. Think about this like when you go into a like a merchandise store. A salesperson comes up to you like, "Hey, can I help you with anything?" What do you say? "No, I'm just looking, just searching." But you did go into that store with some sort of intent. And so basically what this means is like if you're spending all your marketing um, to get people to purchase from you or hire you as their service provider, whether that's roofing, landscaping, whatever that is, um, like people that are ready to buy right now, that is only 3% of the whole market. And so basically what the point of this is like the nurturing game is 97% of the game. So like 97% of people, they are interested, and will definitely be interested in the future. So this side of the marketing efforts are focused on building awareness, loyalty, and capturing them when they're ready to buy. In other words, staying in front of them consistently. How do you stay in front of someone consistently? It changes based on where they give their attention. So that changes over time. So obviously, we are in the digital age, specifically with social media. So how you earn people's trust, how you stay in front of them, so that when they are ready to purchase, they choose you. Like you're like the no-brainer choice is through social media. So we're gonna go through more of these details on how to do that specifically. But I kind of want to walk you through the hometown hero system and kind of thought process. So when we talk about like overall digital marketing, I kind of want to challenge you, especially with service-based businesses. Like it's all about leads. It's like, okay, we got to get more leads in, which is valid and true, and you still want to have leads coming in. But I would like to propose that getting followers in your local area, that is the new way, more effective way of generating leads. So getting followers and turning those followers, loyal followers, into leads and closing deals straight from social media. So, and I'll walk you through other clients have done the same thing and seen success, so you can see it in practice. Basically, like if we're looking at digital marketing, um, in, generating leads and closings and all that stuff, we kind of have two big areas. We have social, which is like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and then we have search based, which is Google and YouTube. So Facebook and Instagram are owned by the same company, to and Google and YouTube. So on each of these platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Google, YouTube, you have an organic side and then you have an ad side, or like a paid side. So with social, what we do is we take a holistic approach to your marketing. So a lot of agencies out there, they'll just focus on like one piece. So like, oh, we'll do Instagram ads for you, and that's usually where we start, to generate followers and leads and stuff like that. But you want to look at the whole picture. So, like the study said before, you want to have 11 touch points across 4 different locations minimum. And so, to this point here, so we got, organic, we got the organic side of social, we have the ad side of social. So organic side is going to be, YouTube and podcasts. You have long form organic content and you have short form. So content, you want to have some form of long form, whether that's a YouTube podcast, um, and then you also want to have short form, that gets the attention and grabs people attention, so you can push them to the long form to build more trust. So that's gonna be reels, posts, stories, etc. Then you have the ads. So ads helps you get consistency and helps generate, followers that are leads without having to rely on the social algorithms, which can change depending on, what the algorithm is. So we don't want to rely fully on something that's out of our control, like the algorithm, to allow us to grow our businesses and close more deals. That's where ads come in. So we run, help you run social ads, to get DMs, leads, followers, on these social channels, on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok here, if you're into TikTok as well. So that is the social side. Now you have the search side. This is again YouTube and Google. So for YouTube, organic, you have an organic side and an ad side. Organic side is going to be video ranking. So basically, what that means is people search in a keyword or key term, and your video pops up, and then they go to your website, and then they fill out something on your website, and that generates, you can close deals straight from just ranking on videos on YouTube. And then as well, you have YouTube Shorts as well, for the content organic side. Then on the website, you have blogs, you have SEO, and you have Google My Business. So those are the organic ways that you can rank higher on Google, to when people search for something on Google, then you pop up. And because YouTube is owned by Google, even if your videos can even rank on Google as well. So, big fan of YouTube there and ranking organically there. Then you also have the ads portion of the search based stuff here. So you have Google, YouTube ads, which basically you're driving traffic for people to watch your content and then engage with you on a deeper level. And you also have Google Ads, which is PPC, Google My Business ads, to increase traffic that way. So that is kind of the whole picture. So I'm going to give you guys an example of like how we did this for one of our clients, Aeropest Service, which I will walk through here. But the first thing we did when they came to us, like I said, we're looking at a holistic marketing picture, not just one piece of the puzzle, which is why people get better results, when your company, when you have a holistic approach versus just hiring someone in-house that doesn't really know a full system or full process, or hiring an agency that only does one piece. And so that's kind of where we come in. So Aeropest Service, the first thing we did, they're ranking pretty high on Google organically with the amount of reviews they had and all those things. So the first thing we want to do is really more build a brand through their social media, specifically their Instagram, to get more followers and leads through their content. So we ran followers ads, basically ads that get traffic to your profile, get people to follow you, and then DMing them from there, to turn that into a lead and then a a booking for a new client. So followers ad basically automated getting new followers in their local market, which is huge because once we got followers on automated, then they started binging our content, seeing seeing what other work that they've done with people in the area, and they started reaching out to them. Then the step two to here is like set up a system to DM all new followers and follow the follower to lead framework. So taking someone, basically what that is taking someone from a follower, someone that followed you on Instagram, to asking the right probing questions to becoming an actual lead that you can then move to a appointment. And then step three is we created a really simple, streamlined content system and process that the owner had time for and prioritized, but something that's very streamlined. So we posted IG reels 2 or 3 times a week, stories behind the scenes, and then YouTube longer form to nurture more of their followers into appointments and close deals. Then step four is we start moving people who started getting more DMs, more followers automatically. Then that started moving people to DM appointments and then closing deals from IG and then scaling from there. Because once you got a system that works, that you can, put, a certain amount in, like $1 in, get $5 to $10 out, all the thing that's left to scale your company then is just to up the ad spend so you can close more deals, and then things just start to become more and more efficient and easier to scale your company's revenue, whether that's from like 1 million to 5 million, or less than a million, 100,000, 300,000, up to a million, like whatever your stage of business is. So I kind of want to walk you through like a little bit of my journey as well. So I quit my corporate job in 2020. I started a marketing agency actually in 2021, worked with over 212 local businesses and really focused on the real estate industry. But then I quit that business in March of 2024 because I was searching for the next step. Like I saw, like I said, the agency, maybe you've hired a marketing agency before and the results have been kind of mixed. Some have been really good, some have been okay. But the problems that I saw is, like I said before, is we weren't looking at the marketing picture holistically. We were only looking at one small piece of it. And so that's where I really started searching for something, the next step that I had. And web marketing started in March, later that of like April, May of 2024. And then my passion for business was really restored because when I was doing the marketing agency, like it just felt very transactional and not very fulfilling because, like I said, we were just not very involved um, on a deeper level with the business owners. Like, with business owners, it's like I really want to build a relationship with the business owner, understand what their vision is, and really see that vision happen and come to life through dialing in their marketing. And so, this is really something that I enjoy doing so much. So, kind of walk you through. You've probably heard me allude in this video to like marketing agencies and different ways that people do things to be able to increase or optimize their marketing efforts. So I kind of want to walk you through the options that are out there and kind of like how there's a kind of a better way now to help you get results quicker, more efficiently, and also less headache and finances. So the first thing is like a marketing agency, which I'm very familiar with this model. I used to run this type of business. The problem with that is because it's designed to scale to serve hundreds and hundreds of clients, nothing is really customized. So you have like copy and paste ads that they run for everyone else that they work with. And because of that, the results tend to be average. And they only look at one piece of the puzzle. Option two is you can hire someone in-house. Problem is that is very expensive to hire someone full-time. A lot of times they have a lack of expertise because they haven't worked with hundreds of business owners, maybe like a marketing agency. And there tends to be a hodgepodge of ideas, but no actual repeatable systems and processes in place. So if that person leaves or moves on and you try to replace them, like there's no actual foundation in place. So you kind of have to start all over. So there's no actual repeatable system internally in your company. And so option three too is to hire, some people hire like freelancers or VAs because they're cheaper. But the problem with that is it's one, hard to find good ones. We've hired multiple VAs and multiple different types of freelancers, and you have to go through several to find someone that's actually good. And so it's just very time consuming. And on top of that, they are creatives and not really business owners. And so basically what that looks like, we run into that so many times where we expected a video in 24 hours, like they said, and it gets delivered like a week later because that's just how they roll. Like they're freelancers, they're not necessarily established business owners. And on top of that, they're hard to manage and have concurrency in your marketing. So let's say you have, three different VAs doing different tasks, you want everything to be very congruent and to have strategy behind this because again, the problem in all these options here is there's a lack of full strategy. So you're doing things and maybe making some progress, but because there's a lack of really full a full strategy and process to help you get to the business result, it's just going to fall short. So you're not going to have as much congruency in your marketing because of this third option. So overall, people with these models, they're focused on deliverables, not business results. The whole reason you want to increase your marketing is to increase your bottom line revenue or your income. And so it's more about, hey, we'll help you do Google ads, but it's not about actually getting the business result. And so I'm going to show you with this new model how that's different. People usually only excel in one or two areas as well. So if you have someone internally that's in charge of all your marketing, there's going to be pieces that are going to suffer because usually one person can only be excellent in one or two areas. There's no strategies, no systems or repeatable processes. So I mean, I was in the search for like a better way to do this, right? I was frustrated and unsatisfied with these three models. I was in doing the agency. I was frustrated my clients weren't seeing the results they expected in marketing. I knew more ads and leads alone wouldn't fix everything. So I knew in our marketing agency, we were only doing ads to get leads. And I knew there was like a piece missing there. And I knew I wasn't doing, which is what I like was best at, which was means clients weren't getting the best at me from me. And I knew what I was best at was connecting with business owners, seeing their vision, understanding where they wanting their goals were, and helping them achieve those goals through marketing. And then creatives and marketers typically have, like I said, one or two areas of expertise, but do more to make clients happy. So it's like, you want to do these different things and they maybe are not really good at that, but they won't say that because they'll just like, oh, I'll do this fine, like, and your results suffer. So I just really wasn't satisfied with the marketing solutions that were out there for local service businesses specifically. So kind of want to go through web marketing and kind of like how we deliver how kind of what our thought process is and how we deliver these results way better and more efficiently than these other options. So, transforming local businesses, service businesses through marketing, ads, and content. And so, a lot of times, you as a business owner, like you kind of have somewhat of idea of like, okay, like I want more leads, I want a new website, I need Google My Business, I need real content, I need these are the things that you may come in. I need more appointments or phone calls. Like you want to do a rebrand or you want a landing page that's better quality leads, more engagement on social media. And so what my job to do in companies, and again, it doesn't matter how big your company is. I've worked with companies that they have 2 people and people that have 10 plus. As a marketing advisor, instead of being an order taker. So if I were an agency or freelancer or an internal hire, you come to me and you say, hey, this is what I want. I want to rank on Google My Business. I want Facebook ads, all those things. The problem is if I'm just an order taker in those other three examples, I'm just going to say, oh yeah, Mr. Business Owner, like, sounds good. This is what you want. This is what it would cost to get that. But as a marketing advisor, what my position is that I'm a unbiased um, party in your company that only cares about getting you the business result, not selling you a service. So I really don't care exactly how we get the result, just as long as we get the result. Basically, what I mean by that is, like, say you come in, you're like, hey, I need like Facebook ads and all this stuff, and I go, hey, I hear you. Oh, hold on, like, what is kind of like the end result that you're like really wanting? Like, how do you really want to like earn business? And maybe you say like, hey, like, I actually really want to be like, I want to blow up my Instagram and push out content for my construction company, and I just want like high quality leads coming to us only. Like, I don't want to like work with clients that are not a good fit, and I want to have such an influx of leads to where I can be choosy. Okay, awesome. So that's the end result. So this is how I recommend that we do that. The first step is going to be this. And I'm going to walk you through the process of how to actually get that result. So the reason, it's just kind of some bullet points on like why this is so much better, like having like a marketing advisor type of service versus just like the other three options of hiring internally, hiring freelancers or marketing agency. Number one is you don't spend money on things you don't need. You do things in order, not doing basically not doing the right thing at the wrong time. So that's what I was saying. Like, you may have all these goals and marketing things you want to do, but you want to do the right thing at the right time and do the thing that is the highest priority first, not get distracted with other things. The advisor connects you with vetted experts to execute projects, and the advisor is helping you build your marketing dream team as well, without something that you can have internally without us being needing to be involved with all that as well. We implement our communication and project management system into your business so you're not as reliant on us. Like, so for example, like with a marketing agency, let's say they're amazing. Well, if you want to get those same results, you have to keep paying them thousands and thousands every single month, versus my goal in companies is, hey, let's work together for maybe 3, 6, 12 months, however long that is. I'm going to come in, we're going to build the systems internally, so that way you can execute even without me, and I'll still be in your back pocket, but you don't need to be paying me thousands and thousands every month when I'm basically installing this system and process and marketing system into your business. And then on the next thing is you achieve the business result in the most efficient way possible. Like I said, because I am a unbiased partner, this is an example of like when you get health advice from a nutritionist versus a butcher. So you go to a butcher and you're like, hey, what should I eat? Their advice is going to be biased because they sell meat. They have an advantage to sell you meat. So they're probably going to say, hey, like, you probably need to eat more meat. Versus a nutritionist, they're unbiased because they have no benefit to gain based on what decision you make. And so you're actually going to be healthier because you're getting advice from an unbiased party. So it's the same thing with the marketing. Your results are going to be way better because there's not necessarily a preference on how specifically, like, we don't get a benefit by you going a certain direction. So hope that makes sense. My role is to really be your advocate and advisor that brings order to the noise, gives you clarity, and helps you feel more confident about the health and long-term success of your business. And like I said, I come alive when I see someone's business vision and I know exactly, like, okay, this is your vision, this is the end goal. Amazing. You provide an amazing service to clients in your area. This is how we're going to get you to that level. And not only implementing, not only saying those steps, but actually being the person to implement that with you, so that you're not trying to be a business owner and run your team and try to handle every nook and cranny and detail of the marketing process. These are just some companies that I've worked with, and I make this guarantee to everyone that I work with. Like, if you aren't getting value, I don't want your money. That's how confident I am in this process and in the companies that I worked with. So if you notify me within the first 30 days, and I'll give you a full refund of everything. Just some companies that we've worked with here. Like, I've used this example before, Airpest Service. Firefly it's a luxury restaurant. And then we've also worked with service-based businesses locally, such as Hammer Down Roofing and Record Realty. Done the same process with them. So hopefully you guys got a lot of information and value out of this video. If you haven't already, click the link below to book a call with us. If you're watching this before the call, I'll see you on the call that we have to run through your business and see what we can do to help you get those business results. So that's it. See you guys soon.